From coffee to orchids, we will be discovering Mother Nature's beauty, stretching from the peak of the cliff to deep inside the green forest. So prepare your senses to be indulged in a tour of West Java.
Come see the beauty only on See Indonesia! See the beauty only on See Indonesia!
The enchanting Sunda land is filled with the wonders of lush greenery, the history of spices, and abundant fertile soil. But more than just glamping or a quiet escape from the bustle of the city, West Java is also filled with many adrenaline-pumping activities for thrill seekers who want to test their limits.
Welcome to Mount Hawu!
Hawu Mountain Cliff is one of them. Located in the district of Padalarang, it is a natural canyon made of karst. If you're looking for something extreme, then this is the perfect place for you. But if you have acrophobia, then it might be best to just stay away from the cliff. As for me, a non-professional risk taker, I decided to just relax and enjoy the view by hammocking on a rope 100 meters above the ground.
Is protected by Bado tribes, a group of environmentalists who try to protect this area from the massively destructive activities of karst mining. As you can see, we're going to go hammocking there on the tip of the cliff. Okay, now I feel like I'm on the edge, literally.
This area of Mount Hawu was actually created deep beneath the water when West Java was still in a form of ancient lake hundreds and thousands of years ago. As time goes on, this area rose to the surface, forming hills and cliffs as we see now. Today, there are many options of outdoor activities for all nature lovers in Mount Hawu, like what we're about to do now.
As we're going to do an extreme activities now, we have to wear this specialized gear. However, because our guides are currently busy, maybe we have to ask our producer about one or two things about the gear.
Alright, first thing first, because we're going to do extreme activities and we need a lot of oxygen and we're not blocking it, so we don't use masks. And for information, we all have been vaccinated and tested before this shooting happened. Alright, first, this is the helmet that can protect you from falling rocks and very strong one. Yes, I can tell you that. Very strong. And this one, this is the harness that can tether you with this one. This is the costal and carabiners. All of this system can tether you to the main anchor or lifeline. Right, that's it.
After wearing a complete safety gear, I have to climb down some cliffs and climb up the other ones to reach the entry point of the hammocking. As a first timer, you can tell I'm very nervous about all of this.
Kang, aman ya?
Aman.
Oh, I was dripping with sweat and I swear I could even hear the sound of my heartbeat. After hesitating for a while, I finally made my move. It was really thrilling to remember that I was up in the sky, holding on to dear life with my safety gear. And after a little struggle here and there, while hanging on the rope, I finally made it to the hammock. Wow, what a sight for sore eyes! What a beautiful view of West Java! But as the sun slowly drifts through the day, now is the time to walk back to the land. After a long, exhausting day, we're gonna have lunch now. But it's not just any ordinary lunch.
Right now, we're about to try eating the local Sundanese food with the size of this exotic green paddy field. I can't wait to start eating. Voila! Look at this very mouth-watering, authentic Sundanese cuisine. Right here we have the fried tofu with a little hint of salt and pepper. We have the very authentic karedok salad. We have the famous sambal terasi, the most Indonesian integral food that we need to have in every kind of meal. We have the, what is this? The grilled mushroom. And we have the grilled fish. We have the grilled fish here.
In case you don't know, lalapan is originated from Sunda. It is a dish of raw vegetables served with sambal terasi. Lalapan mostly consists of fresh cucumber, carrots, tomato, lettuce, and long beans. Meanwhile, sambal terasi is a chili sauce made from chili peppers with shrimp paste, garlic, ginger, and other ingredients. One of the highlights of Sundanese cuisine are the grilled dishes, as it tastes really fresh, sweet, also with a hint of smoky flavor. After a full stomach, I decided to go back to my room with a little walk around the resort to immerse in its natural beauty and scenic landscape.
Hi, good morning. Want to see my room? Come on. So this is my room, and this is the bed. It is super comfy. Basically, I just can lie here all day.
This resort is called Sapulidi, which means broomsticks. Yep, the one that we use to clean the ground. I haven't asked about the philosophical meaning behind it yet, but I like the traditional and homey vibes it gives.
You can hear the birds chirping all day here. I really love the natural, exotic ambience that this resort offers. You can see everything in this room, even the floor, it is made from the wood. Look at these very, very beautiful carvings. No.
Oh, what's better than taking a hot bath after climbing up some mountain and having a tasty meal? Let's call it a day now, because tomorrow we're gonna take you to another trip filled with adrenaline rush. After getting a well-needed rest, now we're more than ready to embark on another thrilling adventure. We are at Sari Ater Subang, one of the most popular tourist destinations in West Java, known for its hot natural spring water. But this time, we're not just gonna settle and relax in the hot springs.
Perlengkapannya atau barang-barangnya yang rentan basah ataupun yang rentan lepas disimpan terlebih dahulu ya, soalnya mungkin habis ini kita nanti.
This is claimed to be the one and only hot water rafting in Indonesia. This raft is very safe as it allows kids up to adults to enjoy this activity, even if you're a first-timer just like me.
Go ready, Bo?
about to go rafting now, and the flow here is getting really heavy. This is my first time going rafting, so I hope all goes well.
Now, we're heading to the river together with these 14 awesome ladies who turns out to be teachers on vacations. As we begin our journey, I can't help but feeling really excited to see how it goes. This hot spring flows naturally from Cipabelah River with a temperature starting around 20 to 30 degrees Celsius. Slowly but surely, the flow is getting heavier and heavier. We narrowly missed any rock, but thankfully we still managed to get our boat all balanced.
The water here is really warm, but it also contains sulfur. That's why my eyes kind of hurt when the water splashed all over my eyes. But it's really fun though. Woo! Woo!
In the middle of our journey, some boats get flipped over, and few people are even floating far on the river. Thankfully, the guide was quick to save all of them and ensured that nobody got hurt. Oh, I can relate with her. As I was sitting on the front of the boat, I got soaked the most compared to our team on the back.
Okay, my head really hurt because I swallowed too much water. But apparently, I still survived. Oh my god!
Our journey ends at the edge of the river after floating around for 20 minutes with a distance of 1.3 kilometers. Although considered a short route, this course is on grade 3 to 4 in terms of difficulty, making it a quite thrilling experience, but still a fun and safe trip for beginners.
We just finished the rafting. It was really, really fun, but I want to go over and over again. I love it so much.
Getting my body soaked in hot water is surely an invigorating experience. But stick around, because now we're going to enjoy sunset by the forest. What comes to your mind when you hear the word Lembang? If you think about its panoramic views, well, you're not entirely wrong. However, do you know that Lembang is also an important spot to conserve one of this country's treasures? Yes, it is the home for orchids, Indonesia's national flower that represents peace, purity, perfection, and abundance.
Do you know that moon orchid is Indonesia's national flower? This one is the hybrid one that has been crossbred with other colors. However, this place also has other species that are also very, very diverse. To know more about it, let's ask the expert here, Kang Jailani.
Built on an area of 12 hectares, Orchid Forest Cikole is home for more than 20,000 orchids from Indonesia, the Philippines, Argentina, Peru, and Brazil, making it the biggest orchid conservation in Indonesia. To preserve its beauty, Orchid Forest Cikole has a greenhouse for the care and breeding of various kinds of orchids, including the rarest ones.
Ini apa mas namanya?
Ini anggrek Paphiopedilum japanicum, asli dari Jawa Barat.
Oh,
Anggrek
oke.
ini tersebar di hutan-hutan Jawa Barat, ada di Cianjur, di Bogor, di Garut juga ada.
This orchid is also the main logo of Orchid Forest Cikole here. There are more than 150 species of orchids in Orchid Forest Cikole, not only conserving the rare and unique species, but they also educate people to be more aware of our national assets, orchids.
Not only famous for orchid conservation, but Orchid Forest Cikole is also the popular destination for youngsters who seek a natural getaway an hour from the city of Bandung. If you're not a big fan of trekking, you can relax and have a little picnic while enjoying the refreshing view of the forest. To visit Orchid Forest Cikole, you need to drive 22 kilometers from the heart of Bandung. It is open from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m., but you better come early, otherwise the traffic can get quite crazy.
All of these fresh, colorful vegetables are the local farmer goods that came from the fertile soil of West Java. Right now, I'm at Central Sayuran Garden City Lembang Market that sells fresh vegetables directly from the farmers. Now we're about to experience the bustling economic activity of West Java in Lembang. Let's go!
Aside from its natural wonders, West Java is also famous for its fertile soil, making it the perfect place to harvest agricultural crops. Central Sayuran Garden City Lembang Market was built 4 years ago by locals to facilitate small local farmers to directly sell their fresh goods to people without having to deal with a middleman.
Kalau di sini khusus untuk pasar yang menjual sayuran yang langsung dari petaninya, jadi masih fresh untuk sayurannya. Dan di sini itu memang pasar ini adalah merupakan wadah untuk si petani ini yang dia volume volume panennya, hasil panennya dia itu kecil, jadi sekitar 20 sampai 50 kilo.
By selling it directly to people in a shorter supply chain, small farmers could get a higher income than before, and consumers could get fresh vegetables right after the harvest.
Halo Pak, ini paprikanya berapa Pak harganya?
Paprikanya harganya 35.
35 per kilo?
Ya, per kilo yang hijau.
Oh, ini seger ya Pak?
Segar.
Kalau ini Pak, yang cabenya, cabai rawit sama cabai
rawit cuma sekarang lagi turun cuma 50.000.
Oh, ya. Look at these very fine veggies. Look at these shining green peppers. Oh, I know which one I should get. You have any suggestions?
I ended up bringing home a lot of fresh veggies. But what is vegetable without fruits? I guess now it's time for me to look for fresh fruits. Honey pineapple is a signature fruit of Subang. It is very rare and can only be found in the small numbers. In Pak Cece's plantation, there are only 20 honey pineapples in average out of hundreds other ordinary pineapples. What makes it very unique though is that we cannot control its growth most of the time, because honey pineapple just randomly grew and popped out in Subang's pineapple plantation. Maintaining a pineapple plantation can be quite tricky. First, you need to wear a long sleeve shirts and trousers. Otherwise, the thorns will hurt you, just like they did to me. Then, you need to fertilize it 3 times a year and remember to clean the plants from any troublesome weed, which is exhausting, by the way.
try this one. Ooh, it's very smooth. Look at the color here. Wow, I didn't expect it would be this juicy and very, very soft. It even kind of melts in my mouth, and it tastes really sweet, not as sour as the other ordinary pineapples. Ini mah rasanya manis banget ya, Pak?
Manis ya. Kalau yang biasa mah putih dalamnya kayak gitu.
Dan lebih kering ya, Pak?
Iya.
Ini sampai airnya tepat tumpah.
Iya.
Enak banget, Pak. Parah.
Having tasted the real taste of honey pineapple, I know that I just need to take them home with me.
Pak, saya pergi dulu ya.
Iya, Pak.
Maaf, Pak, salah jalan.
To complete my tropical agricultural journey in the land of Sunda, I need to quench my thirst now. What could be better than a cup of coffee? Well, drinking it directly in a coffee plantation certainly sounds like a great idea. Let's go! So here we are, heading to Sukawana Coffee Plantation. To reach the area, we have to go off-roading for about 30 minutes and then continue trekking for another half hour.
Wow, this trekking is really exhausting.
This plantation is owned by Pak Yosef, who distributes most of the products to other countries, such as Japan and United Arab Emirates. By working directly with 20 to 30 local farmers, Pak Yosef always prioritizes quality over quantity. That's why he implements sustainable coffee farming that is good for the people and the planet.
Kalau di sini kita berusaha pada dasarnya kita bikin kopi sehat. Yang pertama kita bebas pestisida. Kemudian pupuk yang kita pakai lebih pupuk yang ramah lingkungan. Kita buat sendiri. Kita siapkan untuk jaga lingkungan juga, membuang air yang cukup. Pada intinya kita berusaha membuat kopi yang sangat sehat bagi peminumnya, gitu. Buat produksinya sehat, kemudian cara paninya juga ngikuti kita pernah diajarkan untuk selalu ramah ke lingkungan. Kita tidak merusak lingkungan yang ada di sini.
One of the coffee beans collection here, Pika, is super rare as there is only 1% of its population in the whole world. Now, it is time to taste the true taste of West Java coffee. Pak Yosef claims his coffee as 100% healthy and safe, even for those who have sensitive stomach like me, because he uses natural fertilizer made from cow's manure. I guess it's time now to prove it.
This is the red Kachura coffee, and I really like the texture because it is really smooth and soft.
And with that, we end our journey in the land of Sunda. But I believe there are still many hidden gems in West Java waiting to be discovered, whether it's hidden beneath the river streams, inside the pine forest, or up the mountain.